Hello friends, welcome back to the session on general insurance. Now let's begin our learning. In this particular session, you will be able to understand and will be dealing with the concepts of surveyors or loss assessors. The learning objectives of these particular sessions are you will be understanding or dealing with what do we mean by a surveyor and what do we mean by a loss assessor. What are the various areas in which the surveyor or loss assessors are performing their duties and responsibility? What are the various concerns for assessment of a risk of loss and how the valuation of risk of loss is being done by a surveyor and a loss assessor? What are the various duties that a surveyor and loss assessor has to perform? And we'll also be understanding how do you get a license for getting a license for the surveyor or a loss assessor. And lastly, the various professional opportunities in terms of SA or IS or LA, which is also called as an insurance surveyor or the loss assessor. Now let's understand who are the surveyors or loss assessors. Surveyors and loss assessors are the licensed agents or the members of IRDAI, that is Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. They are also the members of IIISLA, that is Indian Institute of Insurance Surveyor and Loss Assessors. Now, why they are the members of IIISLA? Because they have to obtain a license and a proper internship or a training needs to be undertaken from that particular institute. Those surveyors or loss assessors are also the members of or the representatives of the insurance company who assesses the losses and submit the claims for the finalization purpose to the respective agency. They are expected to provide the recommendations. So the insurance surveyors and loss assessors needs to provide the recommendations about whether the loss that has been occurred or that has been claimed, which has been valuated, is been correct, genuine and true or not. And based on the credibility, based on the evaluation, a report needs to be submitted by the insurance surveyor and the loss assessor. So based on that particular recommendations, the approval of the claim is been finalized. They are also expected to provide qualifying underlying assumptions with justification. So as in case of a chartered accountancy report, the audit report is been received. In the same case, the insurance surveyor and loss assessor has to provide a certain report. And if that report is having with a certain modifications or certain clarifications, certain explanation with respect to the points or the details needs to be provided by the insurance surveyors and the loss assessors. So the insurance surveyor and loss assessor act as a middleman or an agent between the insurance company and between the regulatory authorities for identifying, verifying, checking and confirming whether the documents that has been submitted are true, genuine or correct or not, and whether the loss that has been calculated is been as per the terms or the norms of the government or not. Now, what's the coverage of insurance surveyors or the loss assessors? What are the various activities that they cover under those scenario? The first survey that they have to make is, or the loss they have to value or calculate is in terms of loss caused due to earthquake, storm, flood, inundation, and so on. So any such activity which is of a natural calamity or a concern, that particular loss calculation or the identification of amount or the valuation of loss is been done by this insurance surveyor and the loss assessor. The losses that has been occurred due to fire, riot, strike, and malicious damages to the property of a particular insurance company or the insured person, all those assessment is also needed to be done by the insurance company or the surveyor and the loss assessor. Any loss which has been caused due to marine, that is transit insurance, motor vehicles, engineering, electrical or electronic equipments, and so on. So any such activity which has been conducted or the loss that has been occurred with respect to the insurance goods which are into a transit purpose, all those loss are also being covered under the purview of insurance surveyor and loss assessor. The miscellaneous losses that may be occur due to burglary of jewelry, fidelity, financial losses, loss of profit, that is a negative profit, all those concerns are also being covered under the purview of insurance surveyor and loss assessor. Now let's look at the various duties and responsibilities that the insurance surveyor and loss assessor has to perform. They have to maintain the confidentiality and neutrality. So always it has been assumed that the insurance surveyor and loss assessor will maintain the complete confidentiality about the report that has been prepared, and it is always in a neutral state. That is, it is neither favoring the insured person and neither favoring the insurance company. So based on the actual true and genuine facts that are into existence, based on the actual loss that has been incurred, a proper and genuine report needs to be submitted by the insurance surveyor and the loss assessor. The next duty and responsibility is jeopardizing the liability of the insured and the claim of the insured person. So at the same point of time, the insurance surveyor and the loss assessor has to see that both the parties are being benefited on an equal level. That is, the insured person as well as the insurance company. A proper conduct of inspection and re-inspection of the property suffering a particular loss. So unless and until the inspection of a particular property is been done, the insurance surveyor or the loss assessor must not come to a certain conclusion. So in this case, the IS and LA, that is insurance survey and loss assessor, must physically visit that particular property, must check the details of what loss has been incurred and accordingly submit a report to the respective insurance agency, and then only the loss or the claim must be finalized. Examining, inquiring, and investigating. So here in this case, we have to, or the insurance company or the insurance surveyor and the loss agent, assessor, in coordination between the insurance company and the insured person, needs to examine, verify, and cross-check all the possibilities of how the loss has been incurred, whether the loss that has been incurred is complete, true, genuine or not, and based on those concerns, the report needs to be submitted to the respective insurance agency. Estimating the extent of loss, nature of ownership, and insurable interest. So here in this case, a proper estimate is needed to be provided, based on which the calculation, valuation, evaluation of the report is needed to be undertaken, and then the report needs to be submitted, based on which the claim will be finalized, and accordingly the report will be submitted to the insurance company. Another duty that they have to perform, or the responsibility that insurance surveyor and loss assessor has to undertake, is conducting the spot and final surveys. So accordingly, as we have seen earlier, they have to physically visit the spot wherein the actual loss has been incurred, and based on the report, based on the investigation that has been done on the site level, a report needs to be submitted and a final closure report is needed to be given about what is the estimation or valuation of loss that has been done by the insurance surveyor and the loss assessor. Conducting surveys for excess or under insurance and any other related matter. So any other survey or the insurance matter that has been connected with those concerned, all those possibilities must be taken into account, and accordingly, based on the report that has been undertaken, the surveyor or the loss assessor needs to submit a certain report, and the report needs to be submitted to the insurance company or the insurance agency. Now let's look at the various agencies that have been involved in the concept of, or in the dealing with insurance surveyor and the loss assessor. The first agency that has been involved is the IRDAI, that is the Insurance Regulatory and Authority and Development Authority of India. The next agency that has been involved is the Indian Institute of Insurance Surveyor and Loss Assessor. The license associator, so a third party administrator or a particular agency which provides the licenses on behalf of the IISLA or IRDAI. Now let's look at the process for getting a license as an insurance surveyor or a loss assessor. First thing that one needs to undertake is the particular person or an individual who needs to get a license for obtaining as an insurance surveyor or a loss assessor. He needs to complete an articleship at IISLA, that is the Indian Institute of Surveyor and Loss Assessor, and accordingly the articleship, that is an internship, needs to be completed. Further, a period that is a duration of either 3 months or 6 months or a period of 1 year, practical training needs to be undertaken by the particular individual or by the agency, and he has to undergo that training period. Then he has to take a sample survey of all the people, and he has to actually physically visit the market. He has to undertake the various case studies, and accordingly, based on the case study that he studies, he undergoes or he undertakes a particular survey. After the survey, a pre-examination has been taken of that particular individual, and he has to appear for the examination. After the pre-examination, he undertakes a final examination which has been conducted by IISLA, and accordingly the marks have been calculated for a particular individual. As we have a various examinations for graduate and undergraduate, pre-graduate or post-undergraduate, either at the college level, that is an institute level, or the university level. In the same case, the insurance surveyor and the loss assessor has to appear for the various examinations. Then fulfilling of eligibility criteria. So after this particular stage of the examination that has been given or attempted, the eligibility criteria of an insurance surveyor or loss assessor is been identified, that whether he has completed the articleship, whether he has completed the practical training, whether the survey analysis or a sample survey has been undertaken or not, whether the fulfillment of graduation or the post graduation or any of the degree concerns have been fulfilled or not, and based on those concerns his eligibility is being checked. And lastly, then he has to appear for a final examination. The final examination is being undertaken or taken by IIISLA, that is Indian Institute of Surveyors and Loss Assessors, and accordingly he has to appear for that particular exam. Then after clearing for that particular examination, then he needs to apply for a particular license. The application for the license is being done to IIISLA or IRDAI simultaneously, but the regulatory authority for issuing the licenses is IIISLA. Then legality or the grant of license. So the IIISLA, along with the joint coordination between the IRDAI, will cross-check, verify and approve all the documents that has been submitted, will check whether the articleship, training period, internship that has been undertaken, practical training or the physical training or the on-the-job or the field training, and the concern of the examination, whether all those fulfillments of norms have been done or not, and accordingly they will take a decision for granting a license. And lastly, when all the things have been cross-checked and verified, the license will be given to a particular individual or a particular company, which will be called as an insurance surveyor or a loss assessor. The license that has been received by IS or LA is valid for a period of 5 years, and after the completion of the 5 years or after the exemption of, or the closure of that particular licenses, he again has to reapply for getting the license renewal. So this is the process of getting a license for an insurance surveyor or the loss assessors. Now let's look at the various professional opportunities in terms of insurance surveyor and loss assessor. The insurance surveyor or the loss assessor can act as an agent or act as a middleman for insurance survey. That is, the survey can be undertaken for either the health insurance, medical insurance, life insurance, general insurance, motor insurance, car insurance, vehicle insurance, and so on. He also can act as a insurance claim agent. So a particular claim, that is a third party administrator or a third party agency for claiming the claims of the insured company or the insured person, they can also act as a middleman. Another role that they can perform is a performing or the role of consulting. So various consultancy services can also be provided by the insurance surveyor and the loss assessors for guiding or consulting the people, that is either the insured company or the insured person. The next role that they perform is the issue of insurance policy. So actual selling of insurance policy is also being undertaken by the insurance surveyor or the loss assessor. Next, the professional opportunity that they can perform is designing an insurance policy. So you can meet with different individuals and accordingly you can guide them, you can consult them, and you can design the insurance policy for a particular individual. That is, which policy is beneficial, suitable and profitable to the individual and how it will be benefiting him in the long run. And lastly, the policy audit. So as it is the primary objective or the motive of the insurance surveyor and the loss assessor, the insurance surveyor and the loss assessor can conduct the audit of the transactions, audit of the bills, audit of the expenses that have been submitted, and whether the loss that has been calculated is actually genuine and true or not. And lastly, new client acquisition. So for the concern of new client acquisition also, the insurance surveyor and loss assessors can go to the field and get the new clients registered under them. Now, why do we need an appointment for insurance surveyor or the loss assessors? Need for appointment is they are also called as an licensed agents of the IRDAI or IIISLA. Insurance surveyors and loss assessors are appointed by the insurance company. Why they have been appointed? For assessment, finalization, verification and checking of the claims that has been done and whether the loss that has been calculated is exact, correct and true or not. So it is a duty of the insurance surveyor and the loss assessor to identify, check and verify and calculate the various amount of claim that has been set or that is needed to be disbursed. There is an actual or active involvement of IRDAI as well as IIISLA in all the transactions and all the activities that have been undertaken by the insurance surveyor and the loss assessor. It is favoring to both the company as well as the client. So insurance surveyor and loss assessor is always working in a non-biased situation wherein a true benefit or actual benefit is being provided to the insured person as well as to the insurance company. Assessment and risk taking. So what does the insurance survey and loss assessor does? He assesses, or the particular agency assesses, what loss has been incurred, and based on the assessment, what risk is being should be undertaken by the insurance company and what risk should be taken by the third party administrator. All those valuations have been provided, and accordingly the claim is been finalized by the insurance surveyor and the loss assessor. Simultaneously, they also provide the coverage benefit to a particular individual. That is, within the coverage benefit of a certain period, that is, if your policy is for rupees 5 lakhs, then accordingly, how the maximum benefit to the insured person can be provided or it can be given. All those points or norms have been concerned by the insurance surveyor and the loss assessor. Now let's summarize what we have learned in this particular session. In this particular session, we have learned with the meaning and definition or understanding the concept of what do we mean by the insurance surveyor and the loss assessor. What are the various areas of the losses that have been covered under the concept of insurance surveyor and the loss assessor? That is, with respect to the natural calamities, with respect to the losses occurred due to riots, lockouts, and so on, burglaries, and the few examples. Areas of the loss coverage, that is, what are the various areas of loss that have been covered. Next, we have also seen the process of getting a license for an insurance surveyor or loss assessor. That is, what are the various steps through which a individual has to undergo and when or how he can get a license. And lastly, we have also seen what are the various professional opportunities for becoming a good or entering into the market of insurance surveyor and loss assessor. I hope you must have enjoyed the learning. Thank you.